So there's some new colors.
There are new designs. We just KBIS just happened a couple weeks ago in
Uh-huh.
Vegas, and Cambria launched 4 new designs. We're sticking with our alloy series, which
Mhm.
has some really beautiful metallic veining through it. It's very innovative, new to the market. We brought
Mhm.
it out a year or so ago. We also are expanding our satin finish. People are really liking textures right now,
Yeah, for
subtle
sure.
tones. And so the satin gives that leathered granite feel, that sandblasted marble look.
I love
I love
it.
it's a very newest design, or excuse me, finish too for the quartz world.
Mhm.
It's very innovative. And so that's exciting for us too, as the leader in quartz manufacturing, to be able to introduce these new designs and finishes.
So the new designs released at KBIS. So
Yes.
how have they been doing? Is there one clear leader or
Well, we have already installed a couple Remington brasses in our territory in South
Uh-huh.
Dakota, so I would say that is definitely
Nice.
a winner. It has beautiful charcoal, chocolate marbling. Again, it
Mhm.
has that alloy veining, a very subtle brass tone through it. So I think that one's hitting it out of the park.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite? Do you have
It
a
is my
favorite?
favorite. It is my favorite. It has that satin finish as well.
Yeah.
I'm definitely on that texture train at the moment, so
Mhm.
I
For
just
sure.
love that extra pizzazz it gives.
Yeah, that leathered feel just is so nice.
Mhm.
It, um It just is so soft, and with under cabinet lighting, it doesn't glare in your face as much, and it
Yes,
just has such a nice texture.
it does. It gives that matte kind of, like you said, with the glare.
Mhm.
It's more of that matte finish where it's not reflecting, but the texture of the satin is very intriguing to touch and look at,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Cambria as a whole, what are your goals for this year?
Oh, man. You know, we recently came out, like you had mentioned, with our 1 centimeter wall cladding,
Mhm.
um, product. I'm really excited about that this year because it opens the doors up for new opportunities. Cambria is typically known as a countertop,
Mhm.
um, distributor, and really we're so much more than that, especially with the wall cladding now. We're in
Mhm.
showers, fireplaces, backsplashes, area where grout is a pain.
Mhm.
You don't have to deal with that with our wall cladding. And so
Mm.
this year, I'm just really excited to get the word out about that option. People
Mhm.
are reacting really well to it. So,
So all of the new colors come in a wall cladding as well?
not all of them.
Okay.
So we have 19 designs that are in stock, and those aren't necessarily our newest designs. They are some of our best-selling designs. And then we
Okay.
have another 50 designs that have a 3-week lead time. So
Okay.
as long as we're planning accordingly, there's a great selection.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not a bad lead time at all because generally speaking, once and you tell me if I'm on track, but it's usually once whatever is measured, countertops, wall cladding, it's usually 2 to 3 weeks before it gets installed, maybe
Mhm.
3 to 4 weeks anyways, and so we have time frame in between.
Absolutely. Yep. We're here in South Dakota. Our typical lead time is 3 to 4 weeks from template to install.
Mhm.
Busier months we could see a little longer, but that's pretty true here in our market.
Yeah.
So yes, as long as you're planning, an additional 3 weeks is not usually the end of the world for
No.
for a project.
So then in the way of planning, so
Mhm.
for countertops, is there anything that needs to be thought out as homeowners are thinking, "I'm getting new cabinets and I wanna have Cambria." Is there anything that they need to think about for countertops?
I think there's a few things that set us apart when we're talking about Cambria versus other countertops, or even Cambria versus quartz
Mhm.
countertops specifically. One of them is what I love to highlight. We are American made. We're
Mhm.
the only quartz that is a fully American made product, especially in the Midwest. That's really important to
Mhm.
support our partners that are
It's
here.
it's made just down the road.
Yes, it
It's
is.
pretty amazing.
Most people probably pass the plant on the way to the cities if you're here locally.
Uh-huh.
So that's incredible. We own our own mines, everything from pulling our quartz out of the ground to finishing it at the plant. We control the entire process, so it's very streamlined.
Mhm.
Um, and very hands-on. And so definitely I like to point that out, local family owned. Um, a lot of people start with designs, selecting their design.
Mhm.
We have a few different series you can select from. We can always offer pricing based on the series, and the design can be selected at the time of template.
Mhm.
If they're, of course, we
On the
love to
fence.
pick everything, yes, beforehand, but there is some wiggle room there. I also think, like we said, with the wall cladding, full height backsplashes, that's
Mhm.
something to think about too as you're discussing with your designer. Um, are we wanting grout? Are we wanting more of that clean, just
Mhm.
effortless look from your countertops up to the walls? So understanding what your options are, you can do shelving out of Cambria. There's a lot of different ways we can incorporate our product into kitchens
Mhm.
and other areas, that, you can dream it, we can probably do it.
Yeah, I think I've seen pictures where you've even made sinks out of the material, right?
Yes,
And
yep,
so you have this giant island with the waterfall edge, and then the sink is all one
one
together
piece.
surface, yeah.
Yes, that is something newer too, an integrated sink, and
Mhm.
typically we're seeing that more in bathrooms right now,
Mm.
just the way that the Cambria needs to be installed to
Mhm.
correctly trap that water, but it's definitely we showed a sink just like that at Caba's, so we are seeing
Nice.
that come into the market for sure.
I bet that was really fun being at KBiz to hear all of the feedback on I was there last year,
Mhm.
um, and it must be so fun to hear the feedback on, "Here's the new styles, here's the new designs," and hearing people say, "Oh, look at this one," or "This one's my
Mhm.
favorite," or whatever it is.
Definitely. I didn't personally get to go to KBiz, but
Mhm.
we had a great showing from our South Dakota partners, and I heard they even got a sneak peek of a design launch
Mm.
happening later this year, so I'm a little jealous
Wow.
because that's always exciting.
So stay tuned.
Yes, more to come. Definitely. But yeah, it's a great way to showcase, what's new and then also see what the market's doing.
Mhm.
What are our plumbing partners doing? What are other, quartz or stone companies doing? It's such an inspirational
Mhm.
event to attend.
Well, and Cambria goes so hand in hand with plumbing fixtures that
Mhm.
seeing what styles and designs that they have coming to market and
Yes.
then sort of piggybacking on those things together.
Absolutely, like we said, the alloy metals in our designs, you see
Mhm.
the shift in plumbing from, brass is still popular, but I'm starting to see a lot more nickel and kind of the subtle,
Mhm.
silver tones coming back, and
Mhm.
so, yeah, it's cool to see how across the board we're making that shift.
Yeah, it is fun to see sort of that circle of design trends and
Mhm.
how each phase, how it comes back into, like,
Yes.
a previously relived but new and improved.
I'm still waiting for the '90s, red and yellow chicken kitchens. Those have not come back yet. I think we're okay with that, though. That might
Right.
be a lost design.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so do you wanna talk a little bit about the process of how Cambria is made?
Sure. Yep. So, like I had said, we do own our own mines. So we are harvesting our quartz and we are bringing all of that to our Minnesota
Now
plant.
is that worldwide or specific countries?
North America.
Oh, right, because
Yes.
you're right.
Yep. American made.
Right.
Yes. Yep. So yes, great question though. But yep. So we have 2, 3 mines that's a little above my pay grade. But
Yeah.
I do know we own our own mines. We bring all of the product in then to our Minnesota plant.
Mhm.
What's nice with the plant, it is the only Cambria plant in the world, so everything is processed in
Everything is made there.
everything right there. Yes, and so, as we grow, we have room to grow the plant, but everything is produced in that facility. It's great quality control. From when the quartz comes in, we're testing it. From when the quartz slabs are about to be shipped out, we're testing
Mm,
throughout the process. We're up to 93% quartz. The
mhm.
rest of our product is pigment and binder. And so we're making a really dense product. It is non-porous, so there's no air holes, there's no fillers in it. And what's unique about Cambria too is that when we stack our slabs in our storage, they do stack horizontally
Hmm.
instead of vertically. So typically you're going to stack on A-frames.
Yep.
Because our product is made so well, so dense, so flat, we're able to stack at a horizontal capacity.
Space saving.
Space saving, huge space saving. And so that's a new innovation that we've recently come out with in the last few years. But that just goes to show we could stack them 100 high and
Mhm.
still pull that bottom slab and
And it'd be
use it.
fine.
Yep. Yeah.
Hmm.
So just it's an incredible process. We do offer plant tours to our partners.
Yeah,
And
it's been so fun to see. I remember, like, when Cambria first came out,
yes.
and it was still in the same building, but
Hmm.
this not that it was tiny, but it was much, much, much smaller, and so to go now, it's massive.
It's massive. And I think we have room to double it still. I mean, as we grow as a company, which we've only been around for 25 years, you think of the progress they've made
Mhm.
in that time. It's incredible. Um, and yeah, as the demand grows, we're able to grow with the market, and that's exciting too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you mentioned it not being porous.
Yes.
So because it's non-porous, it's
Hmm.
NSF certified, which
Correct.
means commercial kitchens.
Commercial kitchens. Yes,
Mhm.
we are NSF 51 certified. And so what that means is we can actually be the workspace and not just the splash zone.
Mhm.
So since we're non-porous, we're not absorbing any of those, raw materials. If you're in a kitchen setting, healthcare settings, we have a lot of partnerships with healthcare and hospitality because of that rating. And
Mm.
again, because we're non-porous, nothing is seeping into our product.
Mhm.
Everything sits on top, and all you need to do is wash it down with soap and warm water.
Mhm.
So
Pretty
very low
maintenance free.
maintenance. Yes, yes. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So you work with um partners, not
Hmm.
homeowners.
Yes.
But do you have any super fun upcoming projects that you've been working on where you have some really unique Cambria installs?
Well, since we were both at the meeting last night, I will
Yes.
plug the Home Builders Association Parade of Homes coming
Mhm.
up this spring. So far, we are in 5 of those homes
Nice.
and different partners within the Sioux Falls area. And I'm really excited. We have the Remington Brass showcased in one of the homes.
Oh,
Um,
awesome.
we will be in one of the brownstones that they're building in Sioux Steel. 1J Homes has this beautiful home that they're gonna show with Cambria. We've got gosh, now I feel like I need to name everyone. I don't wanna leave them all out. But we have some really exciting, projects that have a large amount of Cambria. So we're seeing kitchens, we're seeing showers, we're
Mhm.
seeing the full height splashes. So I'm really excited. All the partners who are pairing with us on the parade, they're really
The parade
elevating.
is always such a fun event.
It's so fun. You always see what's new,
Mhm.
it's different every year, and yeah, it'll be great.
So for countertops, do you still see a lot of the waterfall edges? Or what's
Yes.
kind of the hot thing for there?
Yes, I would definitely say waterfall edges, are still a big, big design item right now. Gosh, again, the full height splashes. We're also starting to get into kitchen hoods. We can wrap
Yeah.
hoods with Cambria. And
Yeah.
so really it seems like spaces, we do actually have a wet room. So instead of just the master shower,
Mhm.
the entire master bathroom is going to be all Cambria. That's on one
Nice.
of the parade homes, the living door. Ruth Ann will probably want a little love there. But like I said, we're really expanding beyond the countertop. And so I think that's so exciting to see the unique ways that
The
people are
different
using it.
applications, yeah.
Yeah, we just had another project in Sioux Falls where the island, we actually fluted pieces of Cambria
Oh, awesome.
and it was individually installed. Our partners at Creative Surfaces, our install partners, they're
Mhm.
incredible. They very much attention to detail on that. So yeah, really unique ways. It's fun to see.